So next, on the third day, and just remember what I said, when you work out, you want to work out 3 days in a row, take a day off, then you're going to work out another day and then take a day off. And you're just going to keep repeating that cycle, okay? So next we're going to work back and biceps, and you're going to do a wide grip pull-up, and you're going to do 4 sets, 12 reps. You're just going to stand under a pull-up bar, very self-explanatory. Take a wide grip and pull your body upwards, then back down, and you're going to rest for 45 seconds. Pull-ups can be very difficult if you're not used to them. I mean, don't worry if you can't get to 12 reps. You eventually want to build up into that, but if you can only do a couple reps, that's fine, okay? You just want to keep progressing each week when you do these exercises, okay? The second exercise is the barbell row. You're going to do 8 sets, 8 reps. So this is a lot. This is like an 8x8 that you're going to do, and this is really going to work the lats. So you're going to grab a barbell, keep back flat, row towards the bottom of your chest, extending elbows as far back as you can, and then lower the weight back down and repeat this, and then you're going to rest for 1 to 2 minutes. This is going to be a very tough workout because you're going to be doing a lot of sets, not that many reps, but you're going to be doing a lot of sets, and you're going to rest between 1 and 2 minutes. The third one, you're going to do reverse grip lat cable pull down. You're going to do 4 sets as this as well, and you're going to do 12 to 15 reps. Basically, you're going to sit on a seat, you're going to grab a pull down bar with a reverse grip. So your palms are going to be facing you. Keep chest out and pull weight towards you, extending your elbows as far back as you can go. Return the weight and repeat. Rest for 45 seconds. All right, this next one looks like a superset here. You're going to do dumbbell pullovers, superset with cable pullovers. This is a great exercise. When I do these cable pullovers, they really activate my lats. I mean, I really start to feel the tightness, the lactic acid that starts to fill into my lats. And what you're going to do with these supersets, remember, you're not going to rest in between the exercises. So with a dumbbell pullover, you're going to do 4 sets, 12 reps, and then immediately you're going to go to a cable pullover and then do 4 sets, 12 reps. So if you look in the directions, you're going to grab the dumbbell and lie flat on a bench sideways, okay? And you'll see what I mean when you see the pictures. Let the weight rest in the palms of your hands and slowly lower the weight behind your head, then back up. Immediately, okay, this is important, immediately after, grab a short straight bar and raise pulley to the highest point. Lean your body over with back flat and pull weight down towards your knees, doing 12 reps. And then you're going to rest. After you're done doing these 2 exercises, you're going to rest for 45 seconds, and then you're going to repeat this circuit 3 more times for a total of 4 sets. All right? The next one is going to be hyperextensions. You're going to get on a hyperextension chair with feet locked in place, and then you're going to lower your body forwards, then back up, and then you're going to rest for 45 seconds. You're going to do 4 sets, 20 reps. The next one is biceps. So when you're done with all the back exercises, and again, we'll get to the pictures in a second, but I want to talk about the biceps here. This is a giant set that you're going to do. This is going to be a great way to really, pump the blood into your biceps, get the lactic acid going. So the first one, you're going to do a preacher curl, and you're going to do 8 reps of that. And then immediately you're going to go and do Zodeman curls. Now, you may not have heard of Zodeman curls, but they work your forearms and your biceps at the same time. Basically, you're going to start, it's almost like doing an Arnold press with shoulders, but you're doing it with a bicep. You're starting with your palms facing down to the floor, and as you come up to do a bicep curl, your palms will be facing you, okay? After that, you're going to get a pair of rubber bands. Again, if you don't have rubber bands, just, get a cable weight with a bar, and you're going to go ahead and do 20 to 25 reps of those. Once you're done with that complete circuit, you're going to repeat this whole thing 3 more times for a total of 4 sets on each exercise. All right. And then I think after you're done with the first circuit, you're going to rest here for 45 seconds. Okay. So now let's get into the pictures here. This is what I was talking about with back. You're going to do your wide grip pull-up. As you can see, I got a very wide grip. I'm pulling myself up where my arms are almost parallel there. Your barbell row, this is where you want to keep your back really flat, and you just want to pull the bar kind of toward your waist. All right. The next one is that reverse grip lat cable pull down I told you about, where it's a reverse grip, and then you're going to keep your chest out, back flat, pull it all the way down to your chest. Next, this is the one I was talking about where you're laying on the bench sideways and you've got the dumbbell in your hands and you're going to slowly pull that weight behind you. And this is actually going to work a little bit of your upper chest as well, but it also works the lats. All right. And then you're going to superset that with the cable pullovers. And this is the one I talked about where you could feel just a lot of lactic acid. You're going to feel a ton of it in your lats when you do this. And as you can see, you're just pulling the weight down almost toward my knees. The next one is hyperextensions. This does two things. It's going to work a little bit of your hamstrings, which, you know, I know we're not doing leg day. We're doing back and biceps, but this is also going to work your lower back. All right. You can do this with weight. Sometimes I'll get a plate, you know, 25-pound, 45-pound weight, and I'll do it with weight. But you want to start off doing your own body weight first. And then as you see yourself progressing, go ahead and grab a plate. I mean, you can start with 10 pounds and then 25 and then 45 pounds. All right, next, this is the giant set for biceps. And as you see here, it's a preacher curl. I'm not even sitting on the seat. You don't necessarily have to sit in the seat. I'm kind of in a 90-degree angle there, and I've got my elbows out, and they're on the pad, and I just, you know, do a basic preacher curl. Next, I'm going to go into the Zodeman curls, and I don't know if you can tell by the picture, but as you can see, I'm starting with my palms facing down, and as I come up, it almost looks like I'm doing a hammer curl. And then in the finishing position, you can see the dumbbells turned all the way around. So you're basically twisting your wrists all the way up and then all the way down. And you just keep that motion. Okay, that's going to work the not only your biceps, but it's going to work your forearms as well. Immediately when you're done with that one, you're going to go into the rubber band speed curls like we talked about. If you don't have rubber bands, you can go ahead and use the cable bar with like a cable system where you can do the 25 reps. All right. Now we're going to get into chest and triceps. Chest is one of my favorite workouts. This is a great chest workout here. You're going to start off on a flat bench dumbbell press, and you're going to superset with dumbbell flies. Okay, this is a great exercise. You're going to do 4 sets, 12 reps. Perform the exercise for 12 reps, and immediately, you know, again, superset. Immediately followed by dumbbell flies. After you're done with the circuit, you rest for 45 seconds and you repeat this 3 more times for a total of 4 sets. The next exercise you're going to do is an overhead rope pulls superset with cable kickbacks. Now, if you notice in this workout here, I'm not doing all chest and then do all triceps. I'm alternating. I'm doing chest and then I'm going to do triceps. The third exercise is chest, and then the fourth one I'm doing triceps. So as you can see, I'm adding a lot of variety to these workouts. So as you can see here, the next exercise is for triceps. You're going to do overhead rope pulls superset with cable kickbacks. Okay, you're going to do 4 sets of each of these, 15 reps apiece. And again, it's superset, so there's no rest in between the exercises. The only time you rest is when you complete 1 circuit and you do the circuit 3 more times for a total of 4 circuits or 4 sets. So in the directions here, you're going to raise the rope on a pulley to the height of your head. So you're going to have that pulley really high. Pull the weight over your head, and as you pull, bend your wrists down towards the floor, bringing weight back to starting position, and repeat. Without rest, do cable kickbacks. And you're going to do all this in the same area. You're going to do the cable kickbacks with the rope. It's kind of a nice exercise if your gym's really crowded and it's very hard to superset. You're basically going to be staying in one spot. So I try to pick certain workouts where you can kind of do everything in one area so you're not kind of walking all over the gym, because sometimes it can be very difficult in a crowded gym to get on some of the machines that you want to get on. The third one, we're going back to chest again, and we're going to do Smith machine decline chest press. This is going to work the lower portion of your pectoral muscle. You're going to do 4 sets, 12 reps. You're going to have a starting weight, should be weight where you can do 12 reps, and then you're going to rest for 45 seconds and repeat 3 more times. On your 4th set, you're going to do a drop set. So this is the key with the chest. On the very 4th set, you're going to do a drop set 4 times. So you're basically going to drop the weight by 20% 4 times. Okay, so it's almost like you're doing a burnout and you just keep dropping the weight. Lastly, we're going to do a medicine ball push-ups, which is going to work the chest and the triceps at the same time, and you're going to superset that with cable flies. Again, you're going to do 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps each exercise. You're going to do push-ups on a medicine ball for 12 to 15 reps, followed immediately by cable flies. When you're done with that one circuit, you're going to rest for 45 seconds between each superset. Now we're going to get onto the pictures here. We're going back. So here's the basic, flat bench dumbbell press superset with dumbbell flies. So you can see me here. I'm doing a basic, dumbbell chest press. You want to make sure your elbows are tight and in, and then you just press up. One thing I want to say is something I've learned a little bit new is you don't necessarily have to put the weights together. You can see there's a little bit of a gap. When you're doing these chest presses, the gap can actually be a little wider than that. You just want to go straight up. You don't have to bring the weights together, because I know I am in the picture, but when you tend to do that, you tend to take the tension off the pec. So you want to just come straight up and straight down, okay, with it's almost like you have a barbell in your hand instead of dumbbells. So pretend that those dumbbells is actually a barbell. That way you have a wide enough gap in between the weights. As you can see here in the second one, immediately when I'm done with the chest press, I'm going into a dumbbell fly. You just want to keep your arms slightly bent as you come down, and you want to get a really nice stretch at the bottom, and you come all the way touching the weights at the top. The next exercise, this is where we're going into the triceps here. I'm doing an overhead rope pulls, and then I'm going to superset it with cable kickbacks. I don't see the cable kickbacks in this page, but I think the next one you'll see it. So here you've got the rope above your head, and then you're going to press out, okay, as you do your triceps. Now, another thing I learned too is that you don't necessarily have to press or press the rope outwards like I'm doing. You can actually press down too. That'll actually work a different part of the tricep. So here we go with the cable kickback. So as you notice, I'm on the same machine. I'm using the same cable. I just took the rope off, and I'm not using any handle. You don't need a handle for these at all. So you're going to take the rope off, and then you're going to keep your arm really tight to your body, and then you're just going to kick back, and then just squeeze that tricep as you're kicking back with the cables. The next exercise is the Smith machine decline chest press. This is going to work the lower portion of your pectoral muscle. And when you do these, you want to keep your elbows really tight, okay, when you do these. Now, if you don't have an exercise like this, I mean, you could always do decline bench with a bar or decline bench with dumbbells. You can even do, let's see, another great exercise for doing declines is kind of what I'm doing on the medicine ball, where you kind of elevate your hands off the floor. You could use like a floor step, or you could use a medicine ball like I'm using there. So that's it for that. So as you can see on the next exercise, I'm using a medicine ball push-ups, and you're going to superset that with cable flies. This is great for working the triceps and really squeezing the chest, and you're just going to go up and down with that medicine ball. We'll move on to the next one, which is cable flies. So after the medicine ball, you're going to move right into doing cable flies. Again, you can keep doing these exercises all in the same spot. You can bring your medicine ball and put it right next to this cable fly. That way you can do your superset right there in one spot. So as you can see, my arms are slightly bent, and then you just want to squeeze forward all the way to where you touch, and then you want to contract that pectoral muscle as you're squeezing with the cables. So that's all for this week's 3 to 4. So you're going to do this exercise for 2 weeks. Remember, in the previous video, we did it for 1 to 2 weeks. This one's going to be from week 3 to 4. And stay tuned for the next video. We're going to go into weeks 5 to 6. So that'll be another 2 weeks with totally different exercises. Again, guys, if you have any questions, make sure to leave them to the right here. And I'll do my very, very best to explain these exercises to you in more detail. If you need a little more help, just let me know, and I will see you in the next video.